Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card reading, you guys requested me so much a love reading. So here I am with this pick a card love reading, and it's going to be about, are they your soulmate? And if not, who is really your soulmate? Obviously, we are going to go much deeper than that. We're going to see what is happening within this connection, who are your soulmate, when you guys are going to meet, if that is that person, what is going on. I literally going to try to understand everything possible, but obviously I couldn't fit everything that I wanted in just one title, so bear with me. Now, obviously, before you choose the pile, I just need to remind you guys of my big announcement, which is the psychic school. You only guys have 2 weeks to enroll to my psychic school. If you're going to enroll to the psychic school, you guys are going to learn with me for 2 months how to develop and awaken not only your third eye, but psychic abilities. And we are also going to talk about the power of creation, how to manifest, because this is so important for psychic abilities as well. We're going to cover everything that I know, from divination tools to palmistry to astrology, even to how to channel, to mediumship and awakening your third eye, yoga, meditation, you name it. We're going to talk about it in these 2 months, and you're going to also have access to a private reading with me that is going to last 20 minutes at the end of the school, and you're going to also have access to all my e-courses forever. So you guys, if you are interested to participate to the psychic school, the link is down below. You just have to go to my Etsy shop and click on the psychic school, and all the informations are there. Obviously, the school is going to start on the 4th of December, but enrollment are going to close in 2 weeks. So if you want to participate to this wonderful project that I have, obviously just book your spot today, because there are only few left. Okay. So with that out of the way, let's focus right now to this pick a card reading, and please go ahead and choose your pile, and I'll see each other in a minute. Hello guys, please go ahead and for this pick a card reading, choose between number 1, which is the blue candle. Here it's pile number 1. Then pile number 2 is the I Ching coin. And pile number 3 is the clear quartz. Let's figure it out together whether or not this person, they are your soulmate, and if not, who is your soulmate? Let's figure it out. Okay, pile number 1, you selected the blue candle. I love this. Usually I use blue candles obviously to work with Mercury and to work with, you know, the throat chakra and to manifest communication. So perhaps pile number 1, you're not in communication with your person, or you wish you would be in communication with this person if you have selected the blue candle. But I didn't lay down the cards before because I wanted to be more accurate, and I think that when you shuffle the cards while you're watching, because time really is an illusion, we get far more accurate message in this way, and we go with the flow of what decks we might need depending on who you are and what are your necessities, just like I will do for any of your private readings. So let's figure it out together. First, with the tarot, just lay down the question of, is this person your soulmate? Is this person your soulmate? Are they your soulmate? Okay, like just give me a minute. It's not going to take long. Okay, are they your soulmate? Spirit, are they your soulmate? Pile number 1. Okay, we got a first card. As a first card, we do have the 10 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands, immediately it's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The 10 of Wands could indicate that you guys have history, or you guys have heavy burdens and thoughts about this person. With the blue candle and the 10 of Wands, I will definitely say that there is a blockage going on between you two guys. This could be a physical, like you're blocked or there is no contact, but definitely with the 10 of Wands, chances are that you guys have history together. That doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you got years and years of history, but it could even be a couple of months that are very intense. That will really depend on who you are. Some of you guys could even be married with this person, or separated or divorced. again, the speaker cards are general, so I like to mention a few things that I do see. But with the 10 of Wands, it also does indicate, pile number 1, that you're very much stuck into that old history still. Now, if you want to know more about the law and how to manifest, I've been talking about this for 3 years now. It doesn't matter how you call it, whether you call it law of attraction, assumption, or correspondence, it's all the same. But if you want to know more about this, you can head on to my new channel, Radio Alchemy, and I talk to you thoroughly about how to manifest with pick a card readings. So that might be something that you might be interested to, because with the 10 of Wands, immediately what I'm seeing is that even maybe you are consciously manifesting them back. However, deep down in your subconscious, which is something that you just change through pattern and repetition, you are still telling to yourself that old story in your mind that I am not lovable, they told me that they don't want to see me anymore, or we argued all the time and they have not been loyal. Whatever story that might be with the 10 of Wands is really weighting you down, even your possibility for new love, and is just not helping you manifest or moving on in your life, whether moving on is with them or without them. So this could be also a karmic relationship, but let's see what other cards are going to say about your situation with your person. Definitely there is history, there's some sort of blockage caused by this history, the history that you're repeating to yourself in your mind, and even what happened with this person. Then we have the Emperor, okay, Aries vibes. So with the Emperor, what I'm seeing is that definitely this person has a lot of power, mental power towards you. They really you have put up this person on a pedestal because maybe they are more successful than you. You perceive them as very authoritarian. They might be older than you. You perceive them as very wise, whatever this could be. But you are kind of either you're afraid of them, you are afraid of their reaction, or that this person doesn't change their mind easily because they're very bossy, they're very leader-like. And definitely with the Emperor, you have put this person in a pedestal, this person's even too good to be true for you, or you just look up to them a lot. Maybe because of their ability to lead, or because of their ability to being able to have their thing together, or being able to have a business, being very assertive. You look up to that. And then we also do have the Magician card for you, pile number 1, so Gemini. And even though I do associate the Magician with Aries, I do know that it's Gemini, but I don't know why. It just gives me an Aries vibes, and I know it's not Aries, but everybody has a personal conversation with their cards, and in fact, the Emperor is Aries, and the Magician gives only me the vibe of Aries. So you could be dealing with an Aries. It doesn't have to, but this is just something that I'm picking up. With the Magician, I really feel that this person is a very good manifester. You could have manifested this person also into your life, but with the Magician, you are in the process of manifesting them back. The Magician, this person could also be into spirituality or more occult or esotericism. They definitely know about the law of attraction, assumption, or whatever. They're very determined to make whatever they want come alive, and they're very capable of doing that. They're very, very capable, but also these cards let me know that they're very stubborn, and they are very determined and ambitious, and they will do anything to get what they want. Now, with the 10 of Wands, though, since we are asking, are they your soulmate? It's almost like they want you to believe that they are your soulmate, because they want everybody to think that they are unique, they are amazing, they are an authority, they are almost godlike. And whether that is true or not, that's a different story, but they want everybody to think that they have enormous charisma. And you definitely have succumbed, pile number 1, to their charisma. I do see that, because they are very, very charismatic, and they almost it reminds me, these cards of the song I Put a Spell on you. I put a spell on you because you're mine. Stop the things you do, I ain't lying. So, you know, stop everything that you're doing, just be with me. They're that kind of person. Maybe when you guys were together, they showered you and they love bombing you and they just want you, and then 1 second after with the magician, they're somewhere else with someone else, or that could be, or they're just doing something else. But when they are with you, they want you to be all theirs, and they're saying you're mine. It's almost like a spell. They have put a spell on you. They're saying you're mine, and it doesn't matter whether I choose to be with you or not, you are mine. That's the vibe that I'm picking up from these cards. And yes, we can also consider this as a bit of a manipulative move from their side. So interesting. So far so good. However, I don't see soulmate, but I am definitely more drawn to a karmic connection. But hold on, I'm not finished at all, actually. So we need a lot more cards to determine that. So let's see what else. Pile number 1, we have the Queen of Swords. So definitely somebody has put a block on someone else, whether that was you who has walked away or they have walked away. But this is the situation. There is like no enough. This could have been even a spiritual blessing for you guys. If spirit guides and angels have thought that this person was really unhealthy for you, they probably put a stop and a block to this relationship for a very for a strong reason. Now the Queen of Swords could also indicate that right now you are empowering yourself with affirmations, because the Magician is a manifester and the Queen of Swords is the queen of speech and of the throat chakra. She's in fact described in many tarot as blue color, and so it is very possible that you're trying to manifest this person back into your life through affirmation. And let's see if you will manage to succeed. We do have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, so chances are that indeed you're going to succeed to have this person back, or to have this person with the Queen of Swords communicating with you in the way that you want, or more often, because some of you, you're still in communication with this person. However, with the 10 of Wands, chances is that this person is controlling the conversation, and instead you want to be, not necessarily you want in control, but you want to be a part of the conversation at the very least. And with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, I do believe that you're doing affirmation, and if you continue, they'll definitely be successful. Now, the fact that the affirmation are going to be successful doesn't necessarily say that you guys have a soul healthy, whole and complete bond, you know, a soulmate bond. However, anything, you know, you could do it. You can manifest whoever you want. You can manifest whatever outcome you want to perceive. But a soul connection is a little bit different. That's something that you guys need to understand. You can get and create whatever you want, but you cannot fake a soul connection. That it's there or it's not there. It's just what it is. Now, on a higher perspective, sure, we could say that we are all soulmate with each other. However, I am still the belief system, and it's mine, it doesn't have to be yours, that there are certain people where things are so easy and natural, and yes, sure, you do manifest them into your life. However, you don't constantly have to manifest their behavior, because they're simply your soulmate. They're there to support you. They're there to love you. They're there to be with you. They chose you since the beginning of time, and they chose you in the spirit world. And this can happen also with friendship. And you know, that's how love also should be like. However, that doesn't have to stop you to manifest any ESP or whatever it is that you want to do. You can have the outcome that you want. Remember that. This is just me asking the cards, are they your soulmate? It's a different story, okay? So don't feel limited whatsoever by what I'm saying, please. So let's see. We do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress card. Now, this is very positive, and in my opinion is because you're definitely, if you have been blocked or there is a block, or you want to take the lead of the communication, you want to communicate with them more effectively, you want to be seen in a different way, it's going to happen. It's happening already. Your affirmations are working out. If you're not using affirmation, I highly suggest you to do it, because with the Queen of Swords and the Magician, it just tells me that that is the path to manifest them back, is to assert yourself. And the reason there is because you need to mirror their energy. And with the Emperor, they are very assertive. Therefore, if you also become an Empress, and if you also put your, thing together and you become a goddess and you start having a different self-concept about yourself, your belief system, your assumption. You start affirming that you're great, you're a goddess, you're beautiful, you can have them back, they are already back. If you're doing all this work, some of you guys are already doing it. Chances, like, for sure, I'm telling you, they are back, and they're back pretty soon with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this changes a little bit everything, because Empress and Emperor are soulmate, are meant to be together, and they are, they're one. They are the yin and the yang. They're divine masculine and divine feminine. Now, this is not sufficient though as a prediction to tell you guys that you're soulmate. However, I really do believe that in your case, pile number one, you guys, there is a chance that you're soulmate. However, if you are soulmate, I will be more drawn to a past life relationship. Like, let's say for instance that the cards in a second will confirm that you guys are soulmate. You have a lot of karma together, and I don't want to be rude, but I gotta tell you what I'm seeing with my vision, okay? Maybe for the pride of the both of you, maybe for his pride or her pride, whatever, okay? You guys have possibly screwed up this relationship multiple times in history. And I'm sorry to say, but this is what I'm seeing, because you could be very prideful and very stubborn too with the Empress, even though you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, all of that, okay? And you're finally feeling like that, because before I was seeing that you were idolizing this person a bit too much. You have to work on your level of confidence and self-concept, okay? But also they are very prideful. They are very assertive. They don't like to be controlled. However, they like to control others. So for instance, if you have a blockage or a lack of communication, they want to be in control when they unlock you. They want to be in control of who has the last word. However, because of the way you are, you kind of don't like that either. And so affirmations are helping you out to change this dynamic. And because of this dynamic, there is a potential that you have screwed up this relationship multiple times in past lives. Doesn't matter, because it's only an illusion. However, that might be why you guys are still struggling, and that might be why the cards find difficulties to immediately say that you guys are soulmate. Also, it could be because the cards are reflecting how you feel. With the Ten of Wands, it could very much be that you guys had so much history of arguments or heavy burdens, and so you are losing hope within yourself that indeed you guys are soulmate. And so the cards are a little bit reflecting this insecurity within yourself. However, when I triggered you guys and I started saying, soulmates just is, and blah, blah, and you felt triggered, I know that, boom, the Empress card came out, because inside of you, you literally said, no, I know this person is my soulmate. And that in that exact moment, pile number one, the right cards could drop, because you were asserting that to yourself. Good job. Okay, so let's see. I do tarot cards in a very different way than other people. Mind you, if you're new, welcome. So, okay, let's see now. Let's confirm and understand a little bit better the situation. I'm still not 100% sure that you guys are soulmate, but definitely karmic relationship, hell yeah, 100%. 100%. Is it over? Not at all. Oh, not at all, not at all. This is just the beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, as far as zodiac sign, we do have a strong Aries, we do have Gemini, we do have Taurus or Libra, all the earth sign actually, and that's it. I will say that's it for the moment. Very, very strong Aries and Taurus vibes, okay? It doesn't have to, but it could be that this person has a sun, moon, and rising in Aries. It could be that you guys have it, or you guys are more Venusian, something like that, okay? So let's see. Pile number one. Are they your soulmate? What is going on? We have the religious factors. So with the Magician card, like, I have the sensation that this person is very much into spirituality and is very much into the occult or religion. Like, this person has a strong belief system about God, and this is what has really attracted you guys together. The fact that you probably share either a religion or a spiritual belief. You're very attracted to each other because of this. Now, the religious factors could definitely be that you guys have a spiritual bond. However, I'm keeping it grounded, but there is something there is some energy that keeps you guys together, and it is very much about past life, and it's very much about your ability, I will say this, yeah, your ability, thank you Spirit, to manifest each other over and over and over again in your life. No matter the challenge, no matter the circumstances, it's almost like you want it and you get it. You're constantly remanifesting this person into your life, and to the point where you don't even care if this person is a soulmate. And also, I'm telling you, the other person might be in control or whatever. They might not tell you how they feel with the Emperor card, but they also are manifesting you back. Keep that in mind as well. It's just that they will never tell you. That's something that I'm seeing as well. And finally, the cards have talked. I'm so sorry about that. We do have the soulmate card. So yeah, as soon as I said, yes, pile number one, why is not focusing? Pile number one, yes, this person is also manifesting you into their life. Please guys, let me manifest a new camera, because honestly, I need a better autofocus. So with the soulmate card, yes, they are your soulmate. Finally, they have decided, their energy, the whole mighty energy has decided that they want to let you know that they are your soulmate. You see, I'm picking up on their energy so strongly because they always want to be in control. They always want, I'm telling you with my energy, if we are soulmate when I want to. Otherwise, I'm just going to not say anything. They are that kind of person. And definitely you guys now, I could say, but I mean, I wanted to say it as soon as I saw the Empress. I just wanted to remain grounded. But with the Emperor and the Empress, definitely you guys are soulmate. However, remember what I said before, you have a lot to work on yourself and on your self-concept. And I don't want to say this to be a bummer. Please do celebrate the fact that you guys are soulmate. However, remember that there is a chance that you have screwed up so many times in past life because of pride, and on your part because of insecurity, or vice versa, the characters exchanged, you know, the dynamics, but it doesn't really matter because they are a reflection of you. So it is very, very important, pile number one, that you focus on your sense of confidence and more than self-esteem, it's about self-concept. What you believe is true, what you assume to be true, what you assume to be true about yourself. You really need to work on this if you want to be with someone like this, because you need to step up your game and level up and really show them that you are indeed an Empress, because you are. Otherwise, this card wouldn't even show up. And in fact, also, we do have the card of you deserve love. You deserve love. You are lovable. And this card is not just the spirit guides, obviously, telling you that you are lovable, but it's like what you should affirm for yourself. The fact that you deserve that soulmate love. You deserve love. You don't always have to expect the worst. You do not always have to antagonize the other person. You do not always have to attract manipulators. You do not always have to have bad histories with people. That might be the story that runs in your mind over and over again because of past or past life experience. However, this story can change, and the more you will manifest this change within yourself, the more actually it will change with the Ace of Pentacles very soon for you. Okay, so now let's clarify, because I was seeing this blockage with the Queen of Swords, let's clarify what could be their next move and what is going to happen in this relationship. Because I am seeing that you guys are soulmate, even though you're kind of like, honestly, you screwed up many, many times, possibly even in this lifetime. You guys are soulmate, definitely. Soulmate, twin flame, it's the same, honestly, whatever label you want to stick to it. But I am seeing a very strong spiritual bond, and the card literally states, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, we do have the Queen of Wands. And for me, the Queen of Wands is kind of the minor arcana for the Empress card. So this is what will happen next. So I see you changing your self-concept. I see you doing this through affirmation, healing work of various type. You're going to try different things. I'm seeing you gathering back your power, and they will recognize that because they are also manifesting you back with the Magician card, and they want to see you back as you used to be, thriving, glorious, glowing, and beautiful, because they do see you with the Empress and the Queen of Wands as someone extremely attractive attractive. They are so attracted to you no matter what bodies you took in many, many lifetimes. They always had chemistry with you, because we think that chemistry comes because of looks, but actually chemistry comes from the soul. So, I mean, the chemistry that lasts for a very long time, because you can have chemistry with someone and in a week it can fade away. That is certainly a chemistry that is coming just simply from your biology and from your body. But if you have an ongoing chemistry that never stops and possibly even gets higher and higher or stronger and stronger, that comes from the soul. Okay? Let's see what else. What is their next move? What is going to happen in the soulmate relationship? We have the King of Pentacles. Okay. Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. This is Taurus or a Capricorn. Okay. The Queen and the King. The Queen and the King. That's how I'm going to call you guys. It's almost like everybody wants to remain in their own kingdom. And you guys are like, I'm going to manifest you back. And the other person is like, I'm going to manifest you back. And nobody writes. Nobody texts. Nobody calls. You guys are so funny. And then we do have the Knight of Cups, but thank God somebody will come, and it's not going to be you, because with the Knight of Cups, it's going to be that you are going to either be invited out, you're going to have an opportunity, an offer, a text message. We're going to clarify exactly what that is, but they don't want you to know. They're saying you got to let go. You got to detach from whatever it is that it's going to happen. But sure enough, what we have to say, Spirit is saying, is that you guys have unfinished plan together, and therefore there is this manifestation coming into fruition with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups of them texting you or reaching back. They don't want to because they wish you would do it. Don't. I'm telling you, just drop that phone down right there. Freaking now. You're an Empress. Don't do it. They'll do it. And then we have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card talks about reconciliation, getting karma, you know, trying to resolve karma together, having a new beginning, a new blessings, making, you know, giving this person a chance, this person giving a chance back to you, renewal of love. And also Judgment is reconciliation of soulmate. In your case though, I'll definitely would say that this is a past life soulmate fated relationship, if we just have to be precise. Okay, let me get some channel message from your person, anything that your almighty person wants to tell us, and then we're gonna say goodbye. If you enjoyed this reading, comment down below, thumbs up, and support this channel. It just takes really not a lot to support someone's channel. You just have to thumbs up and comment, and possibly if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and hit the ring bell button so you get notified for more pick a card reading. And if you will, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay, let's see their message. Let's see their message. Okay, I spy on you. I told you guys, I'm psychic. I'm telling you, I don't need the cards. I know. I told you that this person is manifesting you back. Like, I'm telling you, this person is into the law of attraction and assumption. It might be like, they're going to text me. They're going to text me. They're going to be with me. And you, on the other hand, are doing the same exact thing. You guys are so cute. It's adorable. But some of the two of you, it's just going to crumble down, and it's not going to be you, pile number one. It's not going to be my pile number one. My pile number one is an Empress. So no matter the gender, and let them spy on you. Let them see that you're having a fabulous life. Let them see that you're glowing up. Let them see all of that. They'll reach out. Here you are manifesting them back, because if you reach out with this Emperor energy, they will feel I'm so much in control. I'm such a good manifester. And honestly, they already believe so much in that. They don't need another bit of confidence. You need confidence instead. So they're spying on you. Doesn't matter. Remember, the present moment doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the circumstances. Doesn't matter if you see them with someone else. Doesn't matter what happens. This is a soulmate bond. So it's meant until you guys are going to both decide, I want to let you go. It's going to keep circling life after lifetime. It's like the the song. Time after time, if you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting, time after time. Sorry, I have a bad throat. That was not good. Okay, then we have Letting Go with the Handman and Nearby. Okay, so here's the catch, guys. We have music also at the bottom of the deck, so it could be that this person talks to you through music. But I'm telling you, this is what is going to happen. You're doing everything correctly. Just work on your sense of concept. No, if you feel good, keep affirming stuff about them. They'll text you, they want you, blah, 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 blah. However, with the Let Go card, it's not that you have to let go of your desire. I made a video about this way before this law of assumption thing became a trend. You do not have to let go of your desire. Letting go of your desire is impossible because you desire them. What you have to let go of is the old story of you not having what you want. So sometimes, because it's just how we are, pile number one as human beings, you're going to remember that you don't have that person right now. In that moment, let go in the sense, go out and watch a movie, go out with your friends, read a book, do something different, work, get your mind off that topic for a second, focus on something else. As soon as you're having a negative thought, just whatever, toss it down, focus on something else, okay? Don't let go of the desire. The desire is helping you manifest. But think about the desire in a good way, like it is already done. You already have it. I'm predicting that to you. And however, I'm telling you, you already have it. So every time that you focus in that way, you gain even more momentum. Manifestation is this easy. Don't make it more complicated than what it is. It is this way, okay? So let go in this sense. And nearby, it indicates that this person is nearby. You're not even going to have to wait for a long time for them to reaching back because they are already spying on you. And so they are definitely nearby. They want you to know, I'm close. I'm watching you. That's kind of creepy, but it's true. They're watching you. Okay, let me see a super last card and then I'm ending this reading. So, are they your soulmate? 100%. Listen to your intuition. And your intuition is so important because it's what you assume. Your intuition is telling you what you believe is going to be true, and that is what it's going to happen. And how to access your intuition is by being aware. Is by focusing not on your thoughts, but on the awareness that is listening to your thoughts. I'm going to make a very precise exercise for my students on the psychic school where I'm going to teach them how to follow their intuition, how to distinguish and teach to other people what is the voice of intuition and what is the voice of their ego mind or the ego self, okay? So definitely work on that, work on your self-concept, and I'm telling you, this person is nearby, and definitely this person that you have asked about is your soulmate. So let me know in the comment section down below your stories. I love you guys, and I see you very soon on the Psychic School, also on Radio Alchemy, on Instagram, on TikTok, and anywhere online. I love you guys. Bye. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. Let's figure it out together whether or not they are your soulmate. If not, we're going to ask different questions. If yes, we're going to try to figure it out what is going on in this connection. So take a deep breath. You selected the I Ching coin. I love the I Ching, and it's one of the divination tools that I actually going to introduce and explain in the Psychic School, because in the Psychic School we're going to learn all divination tools, at least the ones that I have knowledge about. And so the I Ching, it's something so extremely accurate. I know, and I do have cards that are I Ching cards. However, I personally don't find the method with the cards that accurate. I don't know, I'm kind of like, I don't like it, but when I do it with the coins, it just feels more authentic to me. So all of this to say, pile number 2, that there is a possibility that what you are asking from spirit and from your specific person is to be authentic. I know it sounds crazy that I had to do all of that jazz of a speech, but I do feel that authenticity might be something very important. Now, it could be that you guys are going to open up your hearts and you're going to reveal your innermost selves, or it could be that this person wants to reveal the truth to you if they have been a little bit mysterious so far. Or it could even be that they have been mysterious, or they are putting a facade, but in actuality what they feel and who they are is something completely different than the sense of confidence that they're showing to the world. So authenticity is the key word that I am picking up upon for you, pile number 2. Now let's shuffle the cards together so you can give me your energy, because I really love to do readings in this way. I feel that we can interact because time is an illusion. So give me your energy by taking a deep breath and thinking about your SP, your specific person, and let's figure it out together, pile number 2, whether or not they are your soulmate, okay? Believe it or not, but you are helping me out by watching me shuffling, okay? It's a real thing. Okay, keep in mind, obviously, this reading are general, but we are going to connect through your thoughts and your breath with your specific person. Okay, I am seeing number 2. This is something I do in my private readings a lot. I have visions. I see number 2, the 2 of Cups. Chances is that yes, this is your soulmate, but I still need to confirm it also for you guys with the tarot. Okay, so let's see. We do have the 4 of Cups. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a water sign, or you could be a water sign, sun, moon, or rising. Doesn't have to, but water is symbol of emotion. Now with the 4 of Cups, it could be that this love might have felt on one of the other side as unrequited love. However, I'm not picking up unrequited love necessarily. I really do feel that it has felt like unrequited love, because maybe when they were open to love you, you didn't want to see them. When you were open to loving them, they were rejecting your love. But what is happening, in my opinion, pile number 2 in this connection, is that the both of you guys are turning your back on each other, and you're turning your back to this opportunity of love. Now, for some others of you, it could be that this is simply unrequited love and they're not your soulmate, and you're taking for granted someone that is actually already there in your life. But I need more cards to clarify this. But I do feel that the theme of authenticity is extremely important for you, pile number 2, because with the 4 of Cups, it's like you guys probably have been inauthentic with yourself because of fear. This person is being inauthentic. This person might even love you and not tell you at all, or might portray something completely different than how they feel. With the 4 of Cups, chances is that that is very possible. So let's figure it out more about pile number 2. Oh, the cards really want to speak, okay? We do have the 3 of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. It could be for you, pile number 2, that this person is distant, travels a lot, or is far away from you. You are waiting for this person to reach out, or you're waiting for this person to make a move or to come back into the city, or whatever it is that you live. And it could be with the 3 of Wands that you are imagining, you're manifesting through visualization. And it depends really on your perspective, Spirit is saying. Do you see the ship going away, or do you see the ship coming? I personally, as a psychic, I see this ship as coming. So this could be a very good omen of the fact that there is someone coming into your life, or they might be coming into your life soon to speak and to reveal something, or to give you something that you don't expect with the 4 of Cups. But are they your soulmate? What we need to know about this situation of pile number 2. They could be Asian even, or have Asian origins with the I Ching. Chances are very possible. Asia, it's not just China, but it could be China, Japan, Thailand, Malaysia, India, so Southern Asia, and part of the Middle East as well. So take that as it's resonating with you. We do also have the Queen of Wands, and guess what? The Queen of Wands has the dragon in this particular, tarot. So they could be Asian, for sure. You could be Asian. Comment down below if you are. I would really love to know that. I missed Asia so much. Anyway, with the Queen of Wands, there is a lot of passion over here with the Queen of Wands. There is a lot of chemistry. They have a lot of passion towards you. So I don't know yet if you guys are soulmate, but it's like there is this fire between you two guys. And it could be that this situation also is kind of on and off, because I wouldn't say necessarily you are prideful, but you want to show up as winners, both the two of you guys, both. And with the Queen of Wands, though, if you are identifying, let's say, with a more feminine energy, which doesn't mean gender, but it means feminine energy, it could be that you are coming across right now as a lot stronger than them. Obviously, it could be the opposite if they are identifying more with a feminine energy. But whoever is feminine in energy, more allowing or more Shakti energy, that's what I mean, okay? That is the person that in this particular situation right now, in the present moment while we're speaking, is feeling stronger about the situation and about themselves. There is a lot of oranges and red, which are the symbol of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, which do indicate a necessity to have a love language that is very much a physical love language. They want to be next to you. You want to be next to them. They are in need to see you. They are in need to touch you. This person is very physical, and you also are very physical yourself. So pile number 2, are they soulmate? Pile number 2. The 7 of Cups with the rainbow. There is a lot of visualization and imagination. In the world of your imagination, this person is already your soulmate, or they could be also people that are very much stuck in the hair. They could be an air sign even, or a water sign, where they are imagining what it will be like to be with you. You are doing the same. And so there is like this Neptune energy of maybe we are soulmate, but it feels so good to imagine, because there is some level of fear of rejection with the 4 of Cups. Now, the fear of rejection might very well come from them, but because you seem very strong with the Queen of Wands. But I am seeing that there is a lot of visualization and imagination of what potentially you guys can build together, because with the 7 of Cups, I am seeing a cathedral and a rainbow bridge. So it's almost like you guys could possibly even communicate in the 4D. You could communicate in the dreams. You're connected. That is for sure. That's what I'm picking up. There is a stream, like a silver line, that is connecting you guys on a higher level of consciousness. But it almost feels like something has happened in the 3D, and then now it's all up in the air. Nothing is really moving apart from what is happening in the spirit world, or what is happening through your telepathic communication. That's the vibe that I'm getting from the 7 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we also do have the 7 of Swords, indicating lies and deceits and taking the shortcut. This person is not telling you how they feel. You are not telling them probably how you feel yourself, but especially this is coming from them. They are hiding behind a false mask of deception. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not your soulmate, but they definitely are not who you think they are, and they are not who they have shown you they are. Okay, they're something different. So let's see if they are your soulmate, what is going on. We do have the 9 of Pentacles, indicating that you might be single. They might be single if you're thinking about a third-party situation. Pile number 2, I am not seeing that at all with this person. I see this person very much independent. They could be even very much well off, or focusing on finances and their career. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. They are definitely not with anybody. No, they're not interested probably in commitment so far, because they're waiting for someone special. And we do have the Page of Cups. So they could be very immature, or they could act very childlike. They might like children a lot, and they want children as well, but they're not able. They want children, and it's a fantasy that they have in their mind with the 7 of Cups. They might even consider you for that, but they're not taking a move, because at the same time they want to be free, and they don't want to be tied down to anybody. So they're very contradictory with who they are and what they want, what they visualize and imagine, and how they act. They are not very coherent, you know, in this sense. And they might show you inconsistency because of that, because of the confusion in their mind. Now, let's ask if they are your soulmate. If they're not, we are going to figure it out who is your soulmate then. Are they your soulmate? Pile number 2. We do have the Two of Coins. They're very indecisive of what they want to do next. They're very indecisive to whether or not you are their soulmate. It's almost like they didn't decide. They're up and down with a mask. And I don't know how long it's going to take for them to really become authentic at this point. And then we do have the Knight of Wands. And the reason that is because they're very much flirtatious. They are young. They could be young even in age or in their energy. They have a conquering mind, so they want family with the Seven of Cups. They want to have a child. I don't know why. They want to have children, and they want to have someone by their side. However, they're not quite sure if that person could be you. They're very indecisive about it, but it's not because they have anyone else in their mind, but because they're just indecisive. They don't really know. They're still figuring out probably who they are. And with the Knight of Wands, they feel that everything in their life is a conquest. And so they want to be winners. They want to conquer it all. And this is leaving you very much confused because they might have said something. And then when they opened up to you about their feelings, you opened up as well. And then you got rejected. And vice versa could have happened to them. It's a very confusing, mixed signal kind of energy that I'm picking up for you, pile number 2. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm feeling. So are they soulmate? At this moment, I'm not seeing soulmate at all, actually, but I could be wrong. It could be that the cards are not even able to tell us who is, like, if this person is your soulmate, because they're so confused and stuck in their mind, and they're not showing up themselves, not even to the cards, for who they really are, that it's very difficult to see whether or not this is a soul connection, because they don't know. They seem sometimes that they want it, but it's very much up in their imagination. They don't do anything to get it. Let go of control issues. The situation will unfold naturally. So this card tells me that this situation is bound to be resolved naturally. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have past life relationship. So I definitely do see a connection between you two guys. And we could say that this is, if it not soulmate, a karmic relationship, a fated karmic relationship for sure. At the bottom of the deck, like I was saying, I was seeing past life relationship. So for sure, I'm not sure if this is a soulmate bond, but definitely this is a past life relationship. And at the moment, they seem very much confused about you. They want to flirt around and remain single. However, in their mind and imagination, they still think about you, and they still think about having something solid with you, or just having something solid in general. So definitely this is very confusing. And for the moment, Spirit is guiding you, pile number 2, to let go of any control issues of what this person is thinking or what this person might be, because the more you let go, the more you take back control of your life, the better this situation is going to develop as well. Now, let me gather another cards about this, whether or not they are your soulmate. Okay, give your relationship a chance and engagement. I told you guys, this is a past life relationship. This is a karmic relationship for sure. There is a certain level of connection for you two both, pile number 2. And in the top of their mind, like, they are thinking about you, and they're thinking about committing to you or wanting something more, even if they are not communicating that immediately, because they're acting in a very different way. And so Spirit is saying the more you're going to actually let go of the outcome of the situation, the more I am seeing this person committing to you further for whatever reason. And I am seeing that you should give this relationship a chance, even if it might not be a soulmate relationship, because you still guys have karma together, and you still have to figure it out, this connection, in a way or another. So I'm definitely seeing that you guys are connected. I wouldn't necessarily say 100% that you guys are soulmate, okay? It might be that your soulmate is on the other side, or it might be that you are going to meet the person further down the line. Like, there are so many people that have wonderful relationship with their past life partners, or a past life soulmate in that sense, but they don't have a relationship with a soulmate, because soulmates sometimes are just friends or parents or siblings. It doesn't have to be in a romantic bond, and there is nothing wrong with that whatsoever. especially if you have, guys, the card of engagement, it means that the future with your specific person is the fact that they want you to give you a chance, and they want to give this bond a chance, no matter what this bond is really about in terms of spiritual terms. Pile number 2. We also do have appreciate this moment, stay in the present moment. So this is very much resonating with the let go of control issues. I still think, pile number 2, that there is a chance that this person is your soulmate. However, I think that if you are going to focus on that, you're going to do something really stupid, or you're going to tell them, you're going to pressurize them. And so I really think that Spirit is trying to avoid a disaster over here, because your person is already freaked out by their own emotions. Like, this is someone that it's not able to be authentic very easily, and it's not a fault, it's just the way that it is. And so this is a person with the Knight of Wands that has escaped multiple times people and relationships and doesn't want to settle down. However, they are contemplating the idea of settling down with you because you have something special. You have something that they appreciate and they admire about you with the Queen of Wands. However, it's almost like Spirit is letting you know, pile number 2, it doesn't matter whether you guys are soulmate or not, because you guys have to figure this out anyway. And pile number 2, if you will know that you guys are soulmate, you might do something stupid, like texting them too much or overly pressuring them to be together. And that's the last thing that you got to do, pile number 2, with an individual like this. Because I'm seeing, actually, the more you let them go, the more you let them think about their own thing, and don't pressurize them to do anything. And the more you appreciate with gratitude the present moment, somehow this detachment from you is going to manifest another chance in this relationship, or a new chance in this relationship, and it's going to convince them to really settle down with you. Because it's almost like this person has a deep desire, your SP, has a deep desire to settle down and have children and be with someone that they can really be themselves with. However, when they think about it, they want to run and they feel suffocated. Maybe because they are afraid of rejection, they're afraid of abandonment. They have some sort of fear around it, and they need to process this fear through time. And so they prefer to be casual with you, even though they're not intending to be casual. But it's just a mind game that they play on themselves in order not to pressurize themselves into anything. So you, on the other hand, the more you let go and detach, the more you enjoy your life, you enjoy your present moment, the more you recapture power and strength, which I do see that you're stronger than them and you're much more determined than them. It's just that they don't necessarily have to see it, so they don't get scared. It's just what it is. Speak the language of love, and the language of love is made of kindness, is made of compassion, is made of patience, even at the same time. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So if this person is going to approach you, try not to pressurize them. Try not to say, you're my soulmate, you need to be with me, we have past life together. None of that whatsoever. But just try to be kind, not a doormat, but I'm saying just try to be kind, loving, listen, and especially don't pressurize. This is what is going to make the entire difference. So I will say, pile number 2, that they don't want you to know if this person is your soulmate. It doesn't matter. This is what Spirit is saying. Chances are that they could be as they couldn't be, but what it is sure is that you guys have past life together. You guys are connected, and definitely you still have to wrap up this karma, and it's going to happen in a way or another, especially if you appreciate the present moment and you don't pressurize them to do or to be anything else rather than themselves, because they already struggle to show who they really are. Okay, with that being said, actually, let me get a channel message from your SP, and then I'm going to draw some cards to see who is your soulmate. So that might trick the cards into telling us whether it is this person or not, because depending on the description, you will understand if it is or it isn't, okay? So let me get a channel message from your person, pile number 2, from your SP, specific person, by the way. I have someone else this person is saying that they have someone else. However, with the Knight of Pentacles, in my opinion, they didn't have anybody, but they might come across as they are already with someone. If you would know that you are in a third-party situation, that is true, but I don't think that they are very serious about it. They're saying that they have someone else, but remember the topic of inauthenticity. I think they lie a lot and they tell things to push people away so they can see who is left, you know, who stays anyway. It's a bit of they have wounds in regards of abandonment and rejection. That's what I'm seeing. We do have flirt. Definitely this person is very flirtatious with the Knight of Wands as well. They flirt a lot, and that might be because, you know, the sentence, I have someone else, they're always around trying to conquer or to be with someone else. But in the back of their mind, they want stability, but they don't know how to say it or neither get it. It's a very complicated situation. We do have unblocking. So if you guys have been blocked by this person, I see this person blocking you because you are in their goddamn mind, believe it or not, even though they say something and they act completely different. Then we have text message. So they will unblock you and send you a message immediately. So one after the other. Then we have in a matter of days, they are planning to do this. So pretty soon. I don't want to suffer anymore. This is their confusion. You see pile number 2, it's almost like they reject you or you rejected them. They go in this running and chasing kind of mode because they are so confused. They want to stay. They want to be vulnerable with someone and they want to tell the truth about themselves. But at the same time, maybe because the last time they did, someone really hurt them so deeply that they have promised that they were never going to be truthful with anyone else or vulnerable with anyone else. So in their heart, they really want to commit. In their heart, they really want to settle down with someone that loves them and they can be themselves, but they're not capable of doing that. They always sabotage this desire and they have to make peace with themselves. But their deep thing is that they don't want to suffer anymore. And the reason why they go from a person to another is to numb out their suffering. They might be somebody that shows up smiling all the time and saying that they have a high life and they're this and that, but in actuality, they're so much in pain. Remember, what you see online or what you see on Instagram, it's not the reality. There are people who smile all the time and then they might be crying all day long or all night long because they don't have their soulmate next to them. It can happen even though they might never say it or might never show it. So that is what is happening, I believe, with your person. Then we do have, I dream and think about you all the time. So they think about you all the time. I don't know what is the history between you two guys, but they will text you, they will unblock you because they dream and think about you all the freaking time. They think you're stronger than them with the Queen of Wands. They cannot forget you. You inspire them to a certain point. It's just that it has nothing to do with you. They will want to settle down with you. And if they're thinking about anybody with who's settled down, it's you. However, they seem incapable to do that. And that's why they go from one person to the other and they're saying, I have someone else, but they don't really have anyone. They have a lot of people just to say that they have something, but they don't really have anything. That's the kind of vibe that I'm picking from your person. Then we have, I am not serious. Yeah, they're not serious about what they're doing whatsoever. They're not serious because they're so confused. And then we do have truth being told, but I am seeing that they want to come to you and tell you the truth about something because they have lied about so many things about themselves, their personality, their past, their fears. And pile number 2, we do have, letting go and soulmate. So I thought, okay, let me ask who is your soulmate now. But then they're saying letting go again, appreciate the present moment and let go, and soulmate. So this is coming from them. I really do think that pile number 2, your person thinks that you are their soulmate. I don't really think that we need to clarify if they really are your soulmate, but I think in the back of their mind, they know they are your soulmate, but they will never tell you, or they're just not able to tell you. And so you got to let it go as much as possible at the moment, because the more you think about it, the more they will pick up on you, this clingy vibe, and they will run away. But they think that you are their soulmate. They have so many, even multiple people. They might be juggling with a lot of people and being flirtatious, but even if they have a physical approach with other people, it's only like something to numb themselves out. But when they think about a soulmate, they probably think about you, because they see you as their match. They see you as somebody that is intelligent, with the Queen of Wands, beautiful, like you got it all. And that is their idea of soulmate, like you got it all, but they're just not capable to stay at the moment. So this is what they're thinking. Now, let me see who is your soulmate for real, not what they're thinking, okay? And if the description matches, well, that's it. That's your answer right there. So, let me see who is your soulmate. But yeah, there is a deep problem for you, pile number 2, of authenticity. Like I said at the beginning of the reading. Oh, my ears are like... I can't hear it at all. How do you say that in English? They stopped. It's almost like them. They're stuck. They don't want to hear anything. They just don't. Oh, bless them. Okay, let's see who is the soulmate of pile number 2. Who is the soulmate of pile number 2? Who is their soulmate? I keep looking over there. It's like they're really close to you. And we do have the 8 of Wands. Okay, with the 8 of Wands, your soulmate is somebody very confident, is somebody that talks a lot, is somebody that does things in a very unexpected way. With the 8 of Wands, they might be even very successful, especially if their success relies upon communication or relies upon talking. They're heavy talkers. They always want to be center stage. They're very powerful. They have a very strong energy to them, and they are very optimistic in nature with the 8 of Wands. Your soulmate also loves traveling with the 6 of Wands. It could be that they live far away from you, or they have a career that leads them to travel a lot. They are constantly moving with airplanes, boats, or cars, and they might be like nearby and then far away, nearby and then far away. That's the vibe I'm getting. The Judgment card does indicate that you are destined to meet your soulmate no matter what. Whether you already know this person or you don't know this person, fate will bring the two of you guys together. And your soulmate has the purpose in this lifetime to help you out, rise from darkness. So I don't know whether you have saw this already, but this is a person that will make you have a certain type of spiritual awakening. Maybe because of this soulmate, you're going to start practicing yoga, or maybe because of this soulmate, you're going to start manifesting, or you're just going to have a glow up. Whatever it's going to be, like when you're going to meet this person, you are going to start awakening with the Judgment card, because that's their purpose in this lifetime, is to awaken people with their presence. Then your soulmate is someone extremely spiritual, because we do have the Hierophant card. It could also be with the Hierophant that this person really cherishes and values family or family values. And so they want to get married, they want to settle down, they want to have a family. They could be very religious, or just simply they are very spiritual. They could be even spiritual teachers for some of you, but they're strong. They seem stronger than your specific person, or maybe this could be your specific person version in the future, whatever. It depends on how it's resonating with you. But what I'm seeing is that your soulmate with the Hierophant is someone that is established, is strong, doesn't need anyone to come and teach them about something. Like, they don't need someone to teach them how to be in a relationship, because they are strong, they're wise, they're powerful, they are an authority in their field. This is who your soulmate is. and they are meant to help you, especially with your life path with the Judgment card. And then we have the Five of Swords, indicating that the negative side of your soulmate is that they might be very prideful, or they might be someone that is so ambitious that has a lot of ego to them. Hey guys, everybody has their own downfall. That doesn't mean they're egocentric, but it could be that because they're so confident about their speech, their ability, their spirituality, their assumption, that sometimes they come across as very aggressive. Sometimes they might come across as very egocentric. That doesn't mean that they are in that way, but they might come across in that way. And it is because people perceive them as an authority, and people perceive them as very, very confident. Pile number 2. They might even be very, very successful with the Hierophant. And with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, another negative side that I am seeing from your soulmate is that this person has no patience whatsoever, and they need to learn patience. But this is also why they are so successful, because when they want something, they just go out and get it, and they know that they make it, that it is done. If they imagine, it is done. So wow. And the Moon card does indicate that they are very psychic, and you guys might be connected telepathically with this person, or you will be connected telepathically. And this person is very, very spiritual, or knows how to tap into the unknown with the Moon card. And it's also very mysterious, because I'm seeing that they know how to deal with people. They know how to communicate with people. They have mastered the art of communication. They know how to make people do what they want them to, oh my God. They know how to make people do what they want them to do. Sorry for my English. And they use it. They use this power with the Moon card. But their deep truth lies only actually gets revealed for few people. That's what I'm seeing with the cards. But it's a very strong, strong person, for sure. An authoritarian figure of some sort. Then we have the Nine of Wands. This person has suffered a lot in their lives as well. That's why they have learned how to shield themselves. We do have the Hermit. This person either does yoga a lot, or they meditate a lot, or they are very much loner. They don't go out and flirt. That's why I don't see your specific person to be your true soulmate, because this energy sounds like the opposite of your specific person. Your specific person thinks that you are their soulmate. However, if you really investigate deep down in your heart, even though you might be attracted to your specific person, you know that deep down in your heart that it's not your soulmate, because your soulmate, it's more powerful, in my opinion, energy. It's a little bit higher, and he's got his own negative thing going on that he needs to work on, like ego, and just calm down with that sense of confidence. However, this is someone that knows how to meditate. It's very deep. It's very wise. They have psychic abilities. They're different from your specific person, and they don't go out with other men or women. They don't do that because they understand, they're wise enough to understand that whatever physical contact they encounter has an impression in their vibration, and they don't need to do that, because when they suffer with the Hermit card and the Nine of Wands, they rather go into meditation. They rather retreat. They rather think about themselves than go out and waste their energy with people that they don't care about. So very, very different from your specific person. But yet, when they feel that they have found a spiritual connection with the Ace of Wands, they can be super passionate about it. Extremely passionate, but only with a few selected people they really reveal who they are. And then we do have the King of Pentacles, indicating that this person has as a spirit animal the deer and the wolf. This person is a leader. This person is someone that really has an authority. It's an authoritarian figure, somebody that has success in what they're doing. They are confident, but in the real sense of confidence. They don't fake confident. They are confident, and they attract a lot of wealth to them because they know how to use the law. They know it spiritually, and they also know how to interact with people. So it's a win-to-win game. So yeah. this is who your soulmate really is. But I really do believe, pile number 2, that maybe you have to close the karmic cycle with your SP first, and that will happen so you could realize that you deserve so much more, and it will just happen naturally. And then this really big person, it's gonna come into your life, and you're probably gonna remember this reading and be like, oh, that's what she meant. So yeah, this is what I see for you guys. I hope this reading resonated and makes sense. Comment down below and let me know your stories. Enroll to the psychic school if you want to know more about psychic abilities and you want to learn with me how to awaken your psychic abilities, become a psychic, and so much more. And I see you guys later in another of my pick a card readings. Hi, pile number 3. You selected the clear quartz. So let's find out together, are they your soulmate? If not, who is your soulmate? If they are, what is the deal with this connection? What it is that you have to know? What is their next action? Everything that we need to know, I'm going to cover in this reading. So with the clear quartz, it's like obvious, right? You want to see clear in the situation. You're so tired of not knowing the truth. I think that with the clear quartz, you have worked a lot on yourself. You have worked a lot on purging negative vibes and negative patterns, stories that don't serve you in your mind, and you're becoming much more a stronger manifester. This is what I'm seeing for you with the clear quartz. The energy is very much centered on you more than on them. It's almost like maybe you didn't hear from them in a long time, or maybe you're just not focused that much on them, even though you're watching this pick a card. Maybe you're just watching it for entertainment, and you're very much focused on you, what can make you grow. If they're not your soulmate, you're totally okay about it. You know, that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting, and I think this is a very healthy and positive vibe that is gonna get you far no matter what. Okay, so I love it. Congratulations, Spirit is saying. So, okay, let's see together, are they your soulmate? And if not, who is your soulmate really? I wanted to cover a lot of questions, but obviously in the title, I can only put one. So I just put the most obvious question. Okay, I'm seeing number 2, which is the number of unity. Definitely soulmate vibe already showing up, but it doesn't have to be. I think that this is coming a lot from you. And 2, it's the number of creation, because creator was the 0, was the infinite potential in so many cultures. And then the 1 is awareness, or her awareness of being. And then the 2 is the yin and the yang that are still part of the 1. And with the 2, creation can start. So that tells me that pile number 3, you are a very powerful creator. You're a very powerful manifestor. You're becoming that. And this is great. I just want you to know that regardless if this person is your soulmate or not, I just want you to know you are on the right path, okay? Pile number 3, because Spirit is really asking me to tell you this. So we do have the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and does talk about celebration, marriages, you know, parties, and union of all kinds. And yes, the 4 of Wands, it is considered even for some a twin flame or a soulmate card. So we're definitely starting very, very strongly over here. And it is possible that for some of you guys, I don't want us to show you this card yet. It is possible that for some of you guys, you are already together, or you're going to get engaged with this person. If you're not together with this person, literally, you already are. Mark my words, okay? And the reason why I'm saying this is because so beautiful. I didn't see these cards in such a long time. We do have the Lovers card. Look at this card. Like, I love this painting. I kid you not, it's so beautiful. Yeah, you guys are soulmate. You possibly are even beyond soulmate. You could even be twin flames with the 4 of Wands and the Lovers card. This is true love. This is real love. And I mean, you could conclude the reading right here, pile number 3. But why are you even clicking on this video? There is a chance that for some of you, you're clicking on this video because you might be far away, or you might not be in contact with this person. We have to dive a little bit deeper for the people who are already in a relationship with this person, or you are just dating this person or getting to know this person right now. honestly, pile number 3, there is nothing to fear. Potentially, you're even going to end up together or marrying this person or have a long-term commitment with them, because it's just fate that it's going to happen in a way. You are also manifesting this, so well done on you. And there is really nothing to fear. This is your soulmate. This is a higher spiritual relationship, and I'm super strongly sure about this, because the other piles wearing this, you know, they wearing this nappy shore. I had to spend a lot more time. Let's see what else. I'm sorry for my voice. It's a bit on and off because I had a flu. I still have a little bit of flu, but I really did want to record the readings for you guys anyway and not leave you with a week without a pick a card reading. So bear with me. Okay, so let's see. Wow, the Ace of Swords. Yes, yes, this person is your soulmate, if not even your twin flame. If you have not been in communication for whatever reason with this person, I see this person, it's either dreaming about you, they're thinking nonstop about you, they're spying on you, they want to settle down with you. They want to communicate with you. So open communication is about to come. In case it didn't happen already, this is a strong yes from the universe. Yes, they are your soulmate. For once, if they, for whatever reason, you have not been in communication with them, they're coming back so strongly that they're going to want to commit to you immediately. Like, boom, let's do this, I'm sure. And you're going to be like, what the freaking hell? Where were you a month ago? You know, that's the kind of vibe that I'm picking up from. I love it. So much passion, so much happiness. And do you know why I think you have manifested this particular prediction? Because you have cultivated yourself so much. You have let go of so many negative things and so many patterns, and you're just thinking about yourself. You're affirming good things for yourself. You are seeing already other results in other areas of your life. That this is just obvious that you're going to receive a reading like this. It is obvious that this is the outcome, because you have strongly imagined this outcome already in your mind, and it's just a matter of time, and it's going to happen. It can happen at any minute. Mark my words, it can happen at any minute. Sorry, my throat. Don't put time on your manifestation. That's why Spirit doesn't reply sometimes on when things are going to happen, but just honestly tell yourself it can happen at any minute. Because in the moment that you have already put the affirmation, you have already put the work, and you do not have to affirm constantly and obsessively. It can be something that you do a couple of times a day. It's not about how much you do this stuff, but it's about how much the repetition of doing them day by day is making you convinced about what you really deserve. And for Spirit, there is no shadow of a doubt that you deserve a soulmate twin flame relationship. There is no shadow of a doubt that you deserve happiness, joy, and abundance. So the more you convince yourself that this is what Spirit wants for you, because this is what Spirit wants for you, and there's no shadow of a doubt, it can happen at any minute. So it doesn't really matter if it happens in 5 minutes, in a day, 2 days. Honestly, every single time that I get my manifestation done, I usually manifest super quickly, but sometimes even if it takes longer, I don't even realize, because every single day I'm feeling so good that, and I'm feeling that it's already here, that by the time that it shows up, I'm like, I'm not even surprised. So I don't really know. Did it happen fast? Did it happen in a long time? I'm not sure. I seriously, like, I'm dead serious. I'm not sure. Like, for instance, I give you this example and I'm going back to your reading, but I think that you will get me. I started doing TikTok again, okay? And I just did it out of the fun of it, because that YouTuber that I did a collaboration with, Gianmarco, such a sweetheart, he was, he was hyping me up so much, and he was like, no, you should go back to TikTok. You're so good at doing it. You have to believe in yourself. And because he has 1 million subscribers, I don't know, but I felt that, I got seen by someone that had so much success, and so it almost gave me permission to do what I'm capable of doing. I know it sounds so stupid, but I really appreciate what it did for me, okay? So I went back on TikTok just for the fun of it, and I visualized and I imagined this time around I'm going to be successful. This time around, I am going to allow myself to receive this success. I am good enough, and if problems are going to arise or haters are going to come, it's life. Everybody has them, and I will deal with it in a mature and constructive way. There is a mature and constructive way to reply to people without hate or without antagonizing them. And when I felt that security, I started to imagine numbers on the screen of TikTok. And today I woke up in the morning and I got 50,000 subscribers, and I was like, oh, wow. I knew it. Like, I knew it. I wasn't even surprised, and I don't even remember. Did it take long to manifest that? Did it take long to manifest? I don't know. I've been on TikTok for what? 2 weeks since I'm back? But did it actually feel like 2 weeks? I don't know. It just felt like a day. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter if it happens in a week, in a month, or in a year, because if you are in the state of consciousness that you're feeling good, you're sure about what you're doing, I don't know, does it even feel like days? Does it even feel like months? Not so sure about it, so you can comment anytime. I know I rant. People hate me when I do this sort of readings in this way, but hey, that's my style. So, yeah. He's gonna call you, she's gonna call you. I definitely do see communication. I definitely do see that they're your soulmate. It can happen at any time, at any minute. If you are already together with this person, why the heck are you still watching this video? Okay, we do have the 10 of Pentacles, which does indicate that yes, they are your soulmate. I am seeing potentially that you guys are going to move in together, or definitely I am seeing you spending much more time with them at home. So for instance, if you were just texting or dating, just randomly, you know, going out and things like that, I am seeing that you're going to spend much more time watching TV, cuddling on the sofa with your cats or pets or animals. This person really wants to spend quality time with you, and this is what I'm seeing. So this might be even the next step in your relationship. There is no shadow of a doubt in my mind that you guys are twin flame or soulmate. It doesn't matter if you guys had bad history together, good history. I really think that whatever story has happened to the both of you, it's gone. All I'm seeing is the present moment, and in the present moment I am seeing love, I am seeing union, I am seeing marriage, engagement. I am seeing that there is no force that can keep you separate. So if you are separate in the present moment, that ain't happening. I'm telling you, I can see it through the cards. If it is happening, it is not happening. I don't know how to tell you, it is not happening. It's not there anymore. It's just a matter of catching up with the 3D, blah, blah, but it's not happening. You're together. You are together. Like, it is what it is. That's what I see. Okay, let me see what else. I love it. Be authentic to who you are. And we have a swan. We have two swans over here and a swan over here. And for me, the swan is the symbol of miracles and purity and beauty and peace. Even though swans can be damn aggressive, and I know something about it. But metaphorically speaking, they're beautiful, right? So either this person sees you as a beautiful, elegant, and charming swan, you know, and you give them peace, or you see them in that way as well. But there is a lot of peace, a lot of calmness, a lot of grace in this relationship. And be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Chances is that this person might not know how you feel, but they will find out. Or it could be that they didn't tell you how they feel yet, but very soon it will happen. So it could be that you are clicking on this video because you are unsure whether or not this person is your soulmate. You need a little bit of boost of confidence, some motivation. Like, I really do believe that with this card, in the bottom of your heart, you're manifesting this person and you know that this person is your soulmate. However, you might be using this pick a card reading for manifestation as well, which I made a video about it. It's on a Radio Alchemy link down below. Radio Alchemy is my second channel where I talk everything about esotericism, law of attraction, law of assumption, so much more. And so very soon, what is going to happen in this relationship is that both of you guys are going to clearly see each other. And when I mean seeing each other, you're going to clearly realize that, yes, indeed, this is my soulmate. And you're going to spend quality time together. You are I'm telling you, you are officially for spirit a couple. If it's not true yet, it is. It just is, okay? Spirit is officially declaring you a couple. And I want to see it in the comment section down below. I want to hear you guys. Spirit is declaring that we are officially together. That's it. What other blessing do you want? Spirit is declaring that we are officially together, right? And so very soon, they're going to be very authentic with you. And I'm seeing butterflies. So for some of you, the butterfly is a sign that you have asked from the universe. Another could be the swan. For some others of you, is the chameleon. That's what I'm seeing, a chameleon as well. And it could be that this person will dedicate you a song, or this person is very connected to music or plays a musical instrument. That might be just for some of you, but I thought, why not saying that? So let's see what your soulmate wants us to know. What is the situation all about? These are a lot of cards, but we're going to take them all. We have, be willing to express love. It might be that the both of you guys are very shy with each other. You don't know whether or not they really are your soulmate. How do they feel about you? They feel the same about you, and very soon they're going to express their love. There are so many butterflies all over the cards. Like I'm telling you, so many butterflies. Have faith. Trust your faith in the situation, because you're not going crazy. Yes, this is your soulmate. Spirit has officially declared that you guys are together. And please help me manifest a new camera that has a better autofocus, because I'm driving you and myself nuts. Okay, so yes, have faith. Then we have appreciate the moment, which does indicate it's already happening. It's already here, whether you see it or not. If I can see it through the cards, it's real. If I can see it through the cards, it's real. Just keep repeating that, okay? And then we have receive with love and appreciation. Receive because it's coming to you. Then we have speak the language of love. Try to also understand what love language your person is speaking. Maybe your person likes gifts, so that's something that I'm seeing. So if you had a gift to give them, even a small, tiny things, even if it's just a crush or a friend, just give it to them. If it's something that especially you have already thought about, why not? Or you could receive a gift from them, very possible. Look at your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And we do have number 11. And also this is the fact that you have manifested this entire reading. It is so positive, and it is the way that it is because your vibration is calling for this positivity. So well done on you. You need to recognize how powerful you are. You need to recognize how strong you are, and possibly even you need to recognize, pile number 3, the strength of this connection. It is very possible together you guys are going to do things that are extraordinary, or you're just going to be so much stronger. Not that you are not strong even by yourself, but you know, the two creates. It's not the one, it's the two. Okay, I can make a video on a radio alchemy about that. And we just started the reading. And already it is this positive. I don't even know what to talk about anymore. So let me see anything else. Let me see what the angels are going to say about this soulmate relationship, and then what is their next action, their move, what is going to happen exactly. So we kind of, figure it out. Okay. And then actually, let's also see some of their channel message, what they want you to know, in what their spirit is trying to tell you, okay, with the channel messages. And thumbs up if you're liking this reading so far. Not just because, I'm telling you something that it's nice, but if you like the way I do readings. Okay. Let's see, another shuffle. We have the wedding and the engagement card already showing up. Like, chances are that this is the person that you're going to settle down with for a very long time. Pile number 3. It's just gonna happen. You just have to receive it. It's already in the process of coming to you. It's already here. And we do have the honeymoon card indicating that you could even travel together. You could have a very nice adventure or vacation together. They might invite you to a party with the honeymoon card, or you might just enter this honeymoon phase where everything is so honey and milk. You know, you're just at home drinking your tea or having fun, receiving gifts, getting showered with love, candies and rainbows. Oh, sometimes it happens. It's not always doom and gloom, life. So let's see. We do have codependency. I need to clarify the card of codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. That might be something that affects them or has affected them or has affected you. It could be that this person was using alcohol or drugs or things like that in the past, and they will become more vulnerable about it and they will tell you. It happens. I mean, nobody's perfect, but I am seeing, or they might have had a codependent relationship they had to deal with, but because the cards are being so positive, I'm definitely seeing that they want to overcome this, or either they have already overcome this codependency, but you will definitely know about it, okay? And if you're not together, for instance, addiction might have been the reason why you weren't able to be together so far, but now it might get resolved. And we do have also release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And this reminds me of the clear quartz right here. So it is possible that also your past relationship were blocking you guys from being together in case you are not together. It could have been that they were thinking over and over about their ex and their codependent relationship. And so they needed time to purge this energy, believe it or not. So they were always interested in you. They were always wanting to be with you, but maybe they really need to clear their energy before they were ready. Okay, and you might have done, I think you really did the same. You have cleared your energy, and Aki's over here with us. So this is happening, or it's all happening for you, or it has happened. We do have the engagement, but it doesn't matter, because I really think that if it didn't happen yet, it's in the process of unfolding. They are purging their energy, you're purging your energy, and so you guys are going to end up together. Like, you are already together with the engagement card. I really do see this person wanting to be with you and settling down with you. That is the next step. Sure, I don't even want to say you have to wait longer, because it could happen in any minute, to be honest with you. So it really depends on you and your assumptions as well. But it could be that they might be in this process of releasing things that don't serve them anymore. If that is so, just rest assured that even if you don't see movement, or the movement is very slow, actually, it's moving though towards the engagement. It's moving towards you committing to this person, and them obviously committing to you, because I do see communications, I do see new beginnings, I do see them very openly and ready for you, and I do see them as being their soulmate or twin flame. You could even possibly work together or do some spiritual work together. And I see with this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, to spend quality time together. If I said 10 of Pentacles throughout the reading, I apologize. It was the 10 of Cups, but it doesn't matter, because the image is them standing together and spending quality time together, okay? It's a 10. The 10 also does represent manifestation. So it is here. It's already coming. We do have free yourself at the bottom of the deck, which is all about that. Free yourself from limitations, from things that didn't serve them, didn't serve you. We do have the deception and the mask. It could be that for some of you, they weren't really revealing their feelings to you because they were scared, they didn't know, and they had a bad past relationship that was keeping them blocked. So it could be for a portion of you that this person wasn't really revealing who they really are. They might want to tell you all the truth about them, their problems, what they've been through in life. So really expect to have some deep conversation with your specific person and your soulmate. And we do also, in fact, get to know each other. So definitely I do see you guys talking, getting to know each other, knowing the truth of who you are, and truly spending quality time together. Because if we have to think about what quality time really is all about, it's about communication. And that might be something that, and when I mean communication, I mean that deep, intimate communication. And through that deep, intimate communication that you might not experienced before with them, you will realize, and they will realize, that indeed they are your soulmate. And that's when they will be ready to commit to you. And it could happen at any time. Anytime with these cards, at any time. Now let me see also what is their channeled message. Because what it's next, okay, let me ask first what is gonna come up next. But I think it's what I just said, but let's get a card just to clarify what is coming up next. The Judgment, you spending time together. The Judgment is renewal of vows. If you guys separated, it's being back together, it's reconciliation, having a new beginning, getting the manifestation that you want, blessings, trumpets, celebrations, the dead are rising. If they ghosted you, well, the dead are at the door and it's not even Halloween anymore. You know, that kind of vibe. So spending quality time together, receiving a phone call, 5 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Try not to argue. Try not to be too passionate and opinionated about, if they come back, don't, you know, chihuahuas them. And it's a thing because my chihuahua, every time that someone is at the door, is like, "Meow, meow, meow, meow." I know, Aki, don't look at me badly. That's exactly what you do. So don't do that. When they show up at the door, don't. It's okay. Everybody does mistake if that is your case. And know that they are coming back because they want to commit. That might be a very specific message for some of you. However, it's worth mentioning. But this is the next step. The next step is you beating down all the competition, all the worries, the argument, throwing the old story and get your commitment, because Spirit has already told you, you guys are already together. It's already done. It is done. You can even comment down below. It is done. Now, let's get a channel message from this person. It is done. The way Aki looked at me was so bad. It was like, no, I don't do that. I was like, no, yes, you do. I wish you guys could see if I could have like cameras in another angle of my apartment. That would be so funny. Okay, so I don't feel this message because it has no sense. So please, I was picking up on Aki's energy, and I'm going to show, because I talked about Aki and literally the card just dropped and it was like, it's over. So that's the energy of Aki, me like, woman, it's over between me and you now that you talk badly openly in front of all your freaking YouTube channel. Okay, let me focus on your person. Your specific person of pile number 3, their soulmate, what they want us to know. Please. Okay, so now it makes sense. So we do have at the bottom of the deck, my emotions are deep, so they're very deeply into you. Then we have I am hurt, and that makes sense with the codependency and release your ex card. I really think that if they didn't commit to you immediately, it's because they're very hurt for something that has happened in their ex, with their past relationships. So you just had to be patient, but it's getting resolved anyway, so I don't even want to focus too much on that story, because I really think that story is fading anyway. And in fact, we do have I dream and think about you all the time, so they really want to be with you. They think about you all the time. They create excuses to text you, or they will very soon. They dream and think about you all the time. Love you with my soul. I need time. So they definitely are your soulmate. You are already together in the spirit. spirit world, they love you and they will tell you even in the 3D. And we do have any time because it is possible. It is possible for some of you that even though they feel very deeply about you and it is going to happen, they might need a little bit more time to really release whatever it is that they need to release. However, don't even focus on that because like I said, pile number 3, it could happen at any time and it is done. It is done. So who cares, you know? It's not going to feel like days. It's not going to feel like months because it doesn't matter. I don't want to say it how long it's going to take because I don't see it. It's not that I don't see it. If I want, I can see it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It can happen at any time. And I really do believe that it's more in their perception that they are saying, I need time. They are in that way of imagining and living reality, but you are already in a different shift, in a different reality. So for you, time is going to pass completely different because remember that time is made up by our own perceptions as well. And I made a video about time on a Radio Alchemy. So the way you're going to live through this time is very different from them, but don't worry about them. Let them do whatever it is that they need to do. Keep focusing on you because I want to say this last time, it is done. This person is your twin flame or your soulmate. It is done. You guys are already together. It's happening. It's happening at any time. Okay, so yeah, this is what I see for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated and makes sense. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for the patience in the way that I read, but I hope you found this pick a card reading valuable. If you want to know more about manifestation, law of assumption, and everything that is esoteric, you can click the link down below that will lead you to my new channel, Radio Alchemy. We'll see each other on TikTok and Instagram as well. My name is Instagram, Neyah Visions, TikTok, Radio Alchemy, and on the Psychic School as well with my students to awaken our psychic abilities. I love you guys and keep in mind, you're never wrong if you follow love. Bye!